Good evening, groovy citizens, and happy Motivational Monday to each and every one of you. Y'all listen, not only is it a Motivational Monday, it's Easter Monday, and it's also the first day of a new month. And not only is it the first day of a new month, you guys, it is the first day of the second quarter. And so if you watch my catch up with me video, I talked about making sure that you go back and review your goals for your first quarter and check off the things that you accomplished, the things that you have not accomplished. Look at those things to see if they're things that you're still interested in, because you may not be, and that's okay.
Phone book update failed.
Thank you. That is absolutely okay. If you're not interested in those goals anymore, just scratch them off the list. If you are still interested, I want to encourage you to move them over to your list of second quarter goals and move them to the top of the list so you can go ahead and get those out the way before you get into the things that you already had on there. Okay? So I hope you all will do that for me. Otherwise, this was a great weekend. This was the Holy Week, and the weekend was great. We had an awesome Easter Sunday service at my church. And like I said, y'all, I don't know about you. I'm not saying everything is perfect. I don't ever claim to be. But God is good. God is doing some wonderful things, not just in my life, but in the lives of so many people. And when I think about all that God has done for me, when I think about what God has done for you all, I just get so excited. And now you wonder why people say, Michelle, why are you always thanking God when he hasn't even done anything yet? Well, you know what? God has done enough. If he doesn't do anything else, I'm still going to thank him, because he's an awesome and amazing God. Y'all, let's jump into today's topic. Today's topic is God will make a way. That's why I told you what I told you before I gave you the topic, because it was a great segue. God will make a way. And this is a quote that I'm going to share with you. Now, unfortunately, I don't know who the gentleman was that was giving this quote, but I thought it was so powerful and I wanted to share it with you. And it simply says, the devil is not attacking you because you are weak. Come on now. I need to say that one more time. The devil's not attacking you because you're weak. The devil is attacking you because you are a threat. And let me put a pin right there. If you don't know that by now, then I need you to understand. The devil only attacks us when he feels threatened by us. Come on now. Because there is something valuable inside of you. Remember, thieves don't try to break into an empty house. Y'all, that'll shout you happy right there. How many times have you ever seen a thief break into an empty home? They don't, because there's nothing in there to steal. A thief is going to break into a house that's fully furnished because it has plenty in there for them to take. Come on now. The devil couldn't take you out, so he's trying to wear you out. So don't you ever give in, because the tide is about to turn in your favor. God knows you're tired. He knows you're trying. Put him first. Trust him. He will make a way. Even when you aren't sure of the outcome, you can be sure of your God. Come on now. He is with you always. He is for you, and he is working all things together for your good. I don't know who needed to hear that. Like I said, I don't know, because I didn't recognize the voice that was quoting that. But I don't know who under the sound of my voice needs to hear this. And if you know someone that needs to hear this, please make sure you share this video. But honey, God is going to make a way. Somebody is sitting there thinking, Lord, how am I going to get this done? How am I going to get that done? How am I going to get the other done? God is going to make a way. And I'm speaking from experience of what I know. This is not what somebody told me. This is what I know. When you do your part, when I do my part, when we do our part, God is going to do the rest. The other thing is, as you're moving, you've got to keep an open mind as well as an open heart to be able to listen. See, because God is always speaking. Now, whether or not you hear him, that's something different, but God is always speaking. So every day when I wake up and have my prayer meditation time, I say, all right, Lord, I'm listening. What is it that you want me to hear? What is it that you want me to know? Because see, I don't know about you all, but I don't want to wander around aimlessly. I want to make sure that everything I do is going to get me closer to my goal and not further away. And if you're not listening and if you're not paying attention, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be moving in the opposite direction of where it is that you want to be. So hopefully this quote that I shared with you will be a blessing unto you, and it will help you as you move along in creating that thing or those things that God has called you to create. As you are able to check off things on your to-do list, as you are able to check off things that you said you wanted to do in the beginning of the year, understanding that sometimes we say we want to accomplish certain things and we put it down on our to-do list, but God can change your path along the way. And that's absolutely fine. Sometimes you're going down the road in a straight and narrow fashion, and God says, wait a minute, I need you to veer off to the right. And so you veer off to the right. And then God says, all right, it's time for you to get back center. And you do that. But then he may say, I need you to veer off to the left. And you do that as well. As long as you are listening, as long as you are following, and you are doing what God has called you to do, whatever that thing is that you're trying to do, it is going to work out. God will make a way. And if you stop and think about it, God has made a way before. So you're not where you are right now by accident. You're where you are right now, good, bad, or indifferent, because God has made a way before. And so he's going to make a way now. If God hasn't left you before, why would he leave you now? I know it doesn't feel like it. I know it doesn't even look like it, but I need you to, again, keep an open mind, keep an open heart, and just keep telling yourself, Lord, I know you're making a way. God is working it out right now. Even as I'm doing this video, just know that God is working it out. And as I always like to say, the best is yet to come. Having said that, I want to bid you all a great rest of the day. Go out there, whatever you do, wherever you go, have fun, but be safe. Okay, that's the key. Have fun, but be safe. If you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I do car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I know this man is not going to just block my driveway. And see, I could be mean, but it's Easter Monday and make him move. But he looked like he's dropping off some food. Anyway, I digress. Sorry, y'all. I do car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And so make sure you come back on Wednesday where I have another motivational moment to share with you all. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. Y'all know I love you and I don't get a chance to see you. And again, go out there, you all, and be the best that you can be. God is calling you to do some great things. Stop being afraid. Stop being, because too many times we're afraid to try because we're worried about what people are going to think, what they're going to say. Who cares about them? What they think and what they say is none of your business. It's none of my business, so I don't let that worry me. But I'm going to go out there and do what God has called me to do, because that's all you can do. So, as I always say, you know the drill, you know the spiel. I love you all to the moon and back, and there is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing that you can do about that. And you can. I love you. I want the best for you, and you will do and be the best that God has called you to be, because I'm going to be here to encourage you every step of the way. Love you all. We'll talk again on Wednesday.